today. I'm going to be focusing on the subject autism, speak what it's all about, and I'm going to be here and talk to you and tell you how you can approach and how you become a better person on dealing with autism yourself. In front of me, I have a piece of paper, and before you ask me why you're having a piece of paper, this is the consequences of your behavior if you're angry. I understand. Some things frustrate you. I get it. A lot of things frustrated me back as a kid. I had autism. Got diagnosed when I was 6. I always was different than the others. Used to be antisocial. Used to never want to be around the kids. Felt like I already knew at that age that my life was going to be difficult. So, at those times, a piece of paper would help me out. This is what happens when you get angry. You do stupid stuff, and often you regret it afterwards. Look at it, what happens when you do this. I'm going to show you something right now that I made as a kid many years ago during high school. Autistic people are often very creative. Not to say that normal people aren't. I used to love making this as a kid. I made this completely myself, and when I made this, I was damn proud of it as well. You see, with certain things in life, you just do things without thinking. Positive, negative, and this was a positive thing. Even though the school had taught no replicating armed guns or firearms, I ignored them because they did say technique was being all about creativity and being creative. So I made it. I did get banned from having this on school perimeter because I thought I was gonna actually hurt people with it. Yeah, can't really blame them, to be honest, really. What I'm trying to say is, creations are limitless if you go through those obstacles, just like life. I'm listening. Just want you to take a deep breath. Don't think of that negative stuff. That's what's holding you back, I've seen. In this 5 minutes we've been speaking, you're very, how do I say it in a polite way? I'm going to confront you right now. And I do not want you to get angry at me. From your perspective, I understand that you're upset at me right now, because I'm intervening with the interaction between you and me. But I'm just going to put you on pause that you see what you just did. You have to learn how to deal with that when speaking to someone. I do not expect you to look one-on-one into my eye, because I simply don't. When I speak to someone, I can't look in their face. I find it very difficult. And sometimes people get upset at me. And they are like, why do you not look at me while talking? I say, I can't do anything about that, I'm very sorry. People look at it and say it out, and say it's rude. In their eyes it's rude. But I don't mean to. And I've noticed with you as well, you're not looking in my eyes, which is, hey, totally fine. I get the same thing. I find it difficult keeping contact with someone. Life is full of ups and downs. You just have to know how to take care of it, really. I'm sorry, what was that? An interesting question you asked me there. Well, it was hard growing up as a kid with autism, I will tell you that. It wasn't easy. outside at a young age, started making friends whatsoever. I could never do that. And I tried my best, people would not accept me. For some god known unknown reason, when I was 7, 6, people wouldn't want to play with me. And in elementary, I had this one kid, his name was Giovanni. Haven't seen him in over a decade. The last time I saw him in real life. He was my best friend growing up as a child for many years. I regularly think of him, obviously. He was a very good friend of mine in elementary. He moved out in 2012. Last time I heard he was in North Brabant apparently. So shout out to Giovanni, he was Asian Filipino or something. Sorry, what was the question again? I forgot. Oh yes, I used to love painting pictures. I thought that in the last Autism video I did. When I used to get stressed or upset or was bored, I used to grab a piece of paper, a sheet of paper, a newspaper, whatever I could find as a coin at home. Grab a pencil, preferably. I didn't like pens. To this day, I don't like pens. And I used to just draw roads. I used to start wherever. I didn't have a destination or coordination of where I'm going to draw. I'm just going to draw. That's all I told myself. I'm just going to go draw a road. Teachers would often ask me, what is the indication? What does it mean? And I would simply reply, it's my head. They had to laugh about it, but they understood what I meant. They were special needs teachers. I always used to love painting. I love that. I'm very glad I grew up with basically no telephone like my sister nowadays. Yeah, I find it a bit scary. I mean, she's 3 years. She's got a phone already. A goddamn phone. A goddamn $100 phone. Like, damn. I didn't have shit back in my days. I got a goddamn piece of paper and just had to draw and do shit like that. She got a whole phone at the age of 3 already. Now times change, I suppose, right? My childhood was very good. It was just difficult growing up, seeing who I was, accepting for who I was. I used to find it very difficult accepting who I was. I used to think that autism was a disease. I know it sounds really cliche, but you probably thought of it as well. Can I cure my autism? Can it ever go away? And often I would sit down and just break down and just cry. I wasn't a regular kid. I couldn't hang out with the regular kids because they would always not accept me. And I could never understand why would they not accept me for who I am, for why I am. I told them I can't do anything about my disease. That's how I called it back in the days. I called it a disease because I had hopes of maybe I can get cured for what I've got. Turns out that it is no disease, and turns out that you can't cure it. Basically, it's not possible. So that made me open up and was like, well, goddamn, if I can't cure it, I have to accept how to control it and how to take care of it, right? The older I got, the more I start to understand what it was like growing up with autism. What made a huge impact on my life was the fact I went to school with those who had autism. Very comfortable going to school with people with autism, in my opinion, because they had autism, which made it easier, but we all had our differences as well. It wasn't all rainbow and sunshine, of course it wasn't, man. Life isn't rainbow and sunshine all the time. I obviously wish it was often, but it's just not how it works, though, is it? personally, I love this Rubik's Cube. I'm gonna tell you a very interesting story about this. I found it on the street. One day, found this Rubik's Cube on the street and I thought, oh goddamn, I could use it for an ASMR video, and I took it with. Yeah, basically that, very random. See, having autism isn't just positive or negative, it's also in between. With me in this case, I don't know why. I forget a lot of things. Oh my god, do I forget so many things. If my dad tells me, hey, can you do this? Then I likely forget it because in my head, I'm thinking about other stuff. I'm singing to myself, I'm talking to myself. Which is another thing my father and I have both in common. It's very similar. Now he doesn't want to admit that he's got autism, doesn't want to get himself tested because, in his words, he knows he's messed up in his head as he is, as a phenomenal father. Me and him joke around a lot. We obviously have our arguments as well. You know, I've never portrayed our family as, oh, we're like sunshine. Look, the truth is, you get on each other's nerves sometimes. It doesn't matter if you have autism or not. You're bound to get, annoyed at each other around occasionally. But I'm pretty convinced he's got autism. It's a very vague thing to say, but I can sense it almost with someone. A great example, I'll tell you. When I do the occasional package drops by the tank station, there's this guy, and I'm assuming it's the son of the people of the tank station. He's got autism, I'm convinced of, because the way he speaks, the way he walks, the way he interacts. He doesn't look at me while he says hey. He looks down. He's got a certain type of behavior to him. I don't want to say attitude, but it's a pretty much thing associated with people with autism. They tend to have their differences, different opinions. They approach a situation sometimes maybe more aggressive than if I do. That's what it is. At the end of the day, I have to adapt, regardless of what I have. The world is harsh, and it's something you've got to, accept as well. You can't expect people to always be, oh, but he's got autism. Shit don't work like that. That's just me being very honest, and there's a pigeon on my roof. See, those type of things. I'm now distracted by a goddamn pigeon while I'm still looking in your eye. I find it's really uncomfortable looking in your eye. Sorry. Sorry, what was the question? A great question you asked me. Yes, I will be honest, I find it difficult to keep a job. Yes, I struggle with it. Yes, I do. As much as I want to work, as stupid as it sounds, obviously, I don't know how to describe it, but I find it difficult interacting with strangers. I find it very difficult. But I enjoy when people talk to me, ask for help, like, hey, where can I get this? Hey, what do I do with this? Like, what does this do? I love that. However, I find it difficult to maintain a job. And I know for a fact that what plays a massive role is because I have different thoughts and thinking. If I work, I like to work independent. I honestly just don't love working with people. I don't like it. That's not my preference. If it needs to be done, sure, we're working two people, but not a fan of it. I don't mind people telling me what to do. I mean, that's what you sign up to for a job. You get paid to do stuff. Accept it, right? No issue. It's just a thing that I have to deal with next time. I have to be the person to say, hey, Keegan, you're at this age. It's difficult to explain it to you right now. I love working. Don't parents are like, hey, can you do this please for us? We won't be able to do it this week, or we won't be able to do it very much. No problem, I'll do that. No issue. So certain things you obviously have to adapt to, certain things you have to accept, and certain things you can't do much about it, unfortunately. As much as I would love to change some things about me, I unfortunately just simply can't change the person who I am. What I can do is become a better person, become better than I was yesterday. Very cliche thing to say, I know everyone says it, but it's true though. Okay, I'm gonna show you 2 more things and then we're gonna end it here, right? What I used to love during school. This is me. These were such a big thing. Oh man, these were so big 4, 5, 6 years ago. Everybody was buying squishy toys. I think that's what they're called. I don't know. I just don't see nobody really with these in public. Studies did find out you can get diseases from this stuff. Oops. Well, anyways, my point is, this used to relax me when I was stressed during high school. When I had a test, I could just squeeze in it, you know. And just the satisfaction of holding it and it just coming back on your hand. I love it. Squishy toys, that's what they're called, yes. These used to relax me so much back in the days, and sometimes even then I got squishies. Another thing I'm going to show you, right? Perfect representation of life, actions and consequences. You see this dot bell, right? Oh, how can I describe this the best? Let me just think. Okay, perfect example. You've got irritation in your way. Something is bothering you. You know what it is, or you either don't know, but you don't want to tell people what it is, because you're embarrassed, ashamed, right? Look at it like this. You're the nerve, right? And this is the thing that's bothering you. If you're going to let it just keep bothering you, you're eventually just gonna, bam, you're gonna clash. Don't want that, obviously, no, of course not. So what I've learned from is, before I even explode or get into argument, pause for 2 seconds. What happened before? Can you avoid a potential fight or argument? We argue sometimes in this house, and it's about the dumbest stuff. It's stuff where you look afterwards like, we were both wrong, very immature, wasn't no actual fair reason for it. So when you do have an argument, don't burst out. But yet again, that also depends on what the situation is that you're in. You know, I don't know. Let's say you're in a relationship for 5, 6 years. You find out your partner cheats. I always say angry and emotion is very acceptable in that stage. But don't go beating up or hurting your partner. Leave it at what it is, because then you get criminal charges. That's what's the point of that, right? I'm not saying that obviously cheating on your partner is good. Absolutely not. But don't go crazy and cuckoo. Then that counts for everyone, not just with autism. Before you explode, think, pause. I go, get out, bam, and it's done. That's how I used to do it. When I got cheated on during high school, which I look back at then, I don't understand why she did it, and it doesn't bother me anymore. I'm not in contact with her, I haven't spoken to her in years, and I like to keep it like that. Things in the past are things in the past, you know. She afterwards, everyone in our class knew about that we had a thing. I had a close friend at the time that said, yeah, she was sending me like some interesting stuff during you guys had a relationship. I said, what type of stuff? Well, obviously can't get into it, but she had basically been dreaming the entire relationship with, which is really weird because I wasn't actually like close friends with the dude she was texting with and sending explicit stuff to, but that's still a form of cheating. I didn't know that, never had that thought in my mind, and I was disappointed. I wasn't angry at all. It wasn't like I was gonna beat her up. I did confront her and I said, why did you do that? What was the reason? Now you must have saw it wrong because we didn't kiss. I gave him a hug. I said, no, I saw what I saw. Please don't lie to me. I find it very disrespectful. I saw what you did right in front of me. It hurt a little bit because for months I put effort into this relationship, and then I just basically get to find out literally in front of me, not even behind my back. She didn't even try to hide, just kissed the dude. And it was not just it was like 2-3 seconds on the lip. I was like, alright, cool, it is what it is. But I ain't tripping about it. It happened. I thought I'd share that story. So in a situation like that, don't get abusive or don't get physical. Be like, cool, have a good life, and leave it all behind, because there's no point in fighting over some kitty, if you know what I mean. But that's what it is at the end of the day. But it's more than just that. It's the whole time you've spent. I understand. I was very disappointed. All the time and energy, effort I put into this, and it just crumbled like that. But that's the same with life, with autism. Things won't go always your way. You will go through phases where you get really angry and look back at it like, why did I break the door? Why have I done this? I regret so many things. Obviously, I've said to my parents still this day that I'm very disappointed at that I said. But the only thing I could do now is act mature at my age and be who I am. So, thank you so much for watching this super long ASMR. Wow,